Good morning. Today we're going to read a funny book. This one is Grumpy Monkey. Look at that face. He is not happy. He's having a bad day. Now we all have bad days once in a while, right? So let's read about Grumpy Monkey together, and then we're going to do our own drawing of a grumpy monkey. It'll be fun. Let's find out why he's so grumpy. Grumpy Monkey. Look at his face. Oh my goodness. Okay. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke up to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Look at him, Chimpanzee. That's a great name. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. He kind of looks a little grumpy. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. I think the more they keep mentioning it, the grumpier he's getting. You see that? Look at that face. Oh my. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Look at that drawing. He's trying to raise his brow so he doesn't look so grumpy. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's 'cause he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Look at. Have you ever seen someone put a pretend smile on when they're not really happy and they're trying to look happy? That's Jim's pretend smile. Jim finally looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. See? That's not a real smile. He's trying to talk himself into being happy. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. Everybody's giving him advice. You should take a bath. You should make a splash. You should hug somebody. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You could jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. Look at all his animal friends are giving him advice. I wanted you to see that alligator on the bottom. Do you think all their suggestions are going to help him? I don't know. Let's see. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you so grumpy, Jim asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. Guess what he said? I'm not grumpy. He looks like he's yelling it, shouted Jim and beat his chest. And he stormed off. I guess he's leaving. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, he sighed, and as he started feeling really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. See his friend Norman? Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Oh, look what happened. He danced with the porcupine. Can you see? The quills from the porcupine went in Norman. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. Okay, now you have to see this drawing. This is great. Can you see? Norman has band-aids and bandages all over his backside from where the quills went in. And now they're just sitting as friends on the branch, being grumpy together. And he already felt a little better now. Aw, I really like that story. Look at him. Okay, so today we're going to draw our own grumpy monkey. Okay, so now we're going to do our art project. We'll be drawing our own grumpy monkey. Look at that face. We can do it. It'll be fun. So today's supplies are pretty simple. We just need some white paper, black crayon, red crayon, gray crayon, and a pencil for sketching. Okay, so we're going to hold our paper horizontally. This is horizontal, almost like if you were going to be eating a hot dog, you hold it this way, right? Okay, we'll start with some simple shapes. We can do this. We're going to start with some ovals. So we'll start right here. I'm going to sketch it in pencil and then we'll go over it with crayon. Okay, so we'll make the oval come around like that. And we're going to start right where we started before, but go the opposite way and oval around and stop. And then we can connect these two with another oval. There we go. Oh, you might have to connect it that way. Can you see that? Okay, so that's the beginning of his face. We can use our black crayon now. I have some crayons that are broken. You probably do too. I have some crayons that have no paper on them anymore. And then a regular crayon, but they come in all shapes and sizes, and we keep all the broken ones too because they work just as fine. Okay, so I'm going to go over this line. Why don't you do this too? We'll go over that line that we just drew with our black crayon. So we end up with 3 connecting ovals to make our own grumpy monkey. That's fun. You can lean on it to make it really dark too. Okay, then we're going to go back to our pencil. And up here, we're going to start his head. So we're going to draw around what we have, but not too big. We want to keep it kind of close. So we're going to go around and down. And we'll do the same thing. Around and down. Okay. And we can put his ears in right now too. So he has nice ears to hear everything with. So we'll make one on that side and do the same thing on the other side. You can have your grown-ups help you. Make some big loops. And then he has lines on the inside of his ears like that. So we'll go over these lines now with our crayon. You can push hard on your crayon so it comes up nice and dark. There we go. And now to make it look like that, we can add some lines to make some fur. And go over your lines. There we go. Okay, now this is the fun part. We have to give him his grumpy face. So we're going to use our black again and make a big curve up and over and down. That's his grumpy face. I'm going to make that a little bit wider so you can see it and darker. See, he's not smiling, he's grumpy. Okay, I'm going to use the pencil to put the eyes in before we put it with crayon so we know where we want it. So one other thing that makes him look grumpy is his thick eyebrows, and they kind of go straight across with a little tilt up to make him look almost angry, grumpy and angry. So you can make a line like that. And then we'll connect, make a circle and connect up. Make a circle and connect up. And now we're going to go over these lines with our crayon. Remember, his friend said to him, "You look grumpy because the way your eyebrows go." So let's make that eyebrow dark. And then we'll make our circle for the eye and our other circle for the eye. And put a little circle here and a little circle here. He looks grumpy, doesn't he? And we'll make some lines here. Okay, we'll make a line here. So now we can just have fun coloring with our crayon. So I'm going to use the red crayon. I'm going to leave the inside of his eyes white. And the red crayon for in here. Oops. You could even make his eyebrows a little grumpier and thicker if you want to. Just have fun coloring it in. And some days we have grumpy days, right? And it doesn't always last a long time. And other days we might try to do things to help other people not be grumpy. Can cheer them up. Just smiling at people sometimes cheers them up. Okay, Oh boy, he looks grumpy. Alright, I think I actually want to make a line here and a line here and make his eyebrows a little bit bigger. Alright, and then use your crayon and color this part in. You can leave lots of lines because it will look like his fur. So it doesn't even have to be smooth. Just have fun. When you have little lines come off the side, it looks like his fur, right? He's fuzzy. So keep going. Make him fuzzy. And then when we do his ear, we'll put a little bit of gray on the inside of his ear too, for his fur. I'm going to take my gray, make those little lines for inside his ear. Color it in, make some lines like that, and then we can even use our red for the inside of his ear. You can go right over your pencil lines. What do you think? Do you think he looks grumpy? I think so. I might even put a little bit of gray up here. There we go. Well, I hope you had fun drawing a grumpy monkey. That was a fun book. There's actually many more books about Jim, the grumpy monkey, so you can check those out at your library as well. So put your initials in the bottom right hand corner, or you can write your name. And that was fun. Our grumpy monkey drawing. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good week.